Visiting the South Summit Wildcats, and it's brought to you as always by America First Credit Union, where members come first. Beautiful evening in Camas, Utah. Hi, everybody. Steve Brown along with Alema Harrington. Tony Parks on the sidelines here. You know, we've talked about rivalries all year long, and we've had some good ones. But if you want the definition, quintessential rivalry, it's right here. North against South, North Summit, South Summit, and it's been contested for more than 80 years.
Yeah, perfect time to do it. As you mentioned, beautiful backdrop. The air is a little crisp tonight. It feels like football.
Yeah, it's not jacket crisp, however. I mean, come on.
It is if you're from Hawaii.
It's the island blood in you, but it is a perfect night for football. Two great running backs, one for each team. Unfortunately for North Summit, we're not going to get a look at the talent of this young man.
Yeah, Tristan Wilson, hey, look at this guy run, and the numbers speak for themselves. But, you know, it's the 10 touchdowns. It's what he means to this team. Got a chance to talk with him a little before tonight's game, and he's resting up, getting ready, and they want him completely healthy, but right now dealing with an ankle sprain.
Yeah, and on the other side, we are going to get to see one of the running backs who is the real deal as well.
Yeah, looking forward to watching this kid play. Isaac Tillett. Take a look at his numbers. How about the touchdowns? 17 TDs, 20 total if you include the receptions. And this guy will be fun to watch. It would have been nice to see both of them on the field tonight, but we'll get a chance to see Isaac.
You know, it is family versus family. You're going to see the same names, the same last names on both teams because it truly is a rivalry. Just a few miles down the road, and there's a lot of folks who've come here to what they call in Summit County their Super Bowl. It is North Summit and South Summit, and you've got the best seat in the house as it's coming at you next.
Sun, water, earth. The miracle of our planet is that she seems to take care of us as we take care of her. It's an extraordinary synergy Washakie Renewable Energy is built upon. Washakie is a proud Utah company and leads the Intermountain West in biofuel production. Washakie Renewable Energy, providing clean, sustainable energy from used cooking oil and other renewable sources to secure a greener tomorrow. For more information, visit WREbiofuels.com.
It was the day before the big fair opened. My guys were driving our 100-foot Ferris wheel to Oregon and discovered they needed 2 new tires. The tires were an oddball size, so they called Les Schwab.
We're on it.
They located replacements but had to go to another store. With time ticking away, they got our truck back on the road. The truck arrived at the fairgrounds at midnight, but we got that wheel up just in time. I'm Michael Davis, and that's my Les Schwab story.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Sammy. Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Hey!
This season, gear up with the buying power of America First Visa credit and debit cards, and never let anyone question your fanhood again. America First Credit Union.
With Xfinity Internet, now we have the speed to work from home.
Xfinity Internet delivers consistently reliable speeds and the fastest in-home Wi-Fi.
With Xfinity TV, we can watch this or this.
X1 will change the way you experience TV. Call 1-800-341-8080 and get Xfinity TV, Internet, and voice for only $33 each a month for 12 months when you bundle all 3. With X1 DVR service, you can watch and record up to 6 shows at the same time. Call 1-800-341-8080 and switch to Xfinity TV, Internet, and voice today for $33 each a month when you bundle all 3. And add X1 DVR service for just $10 more a month for 12 months. Day money-back Comcast customer guarantee. So it's risk-free. Switching to Xfinity is easier than ever. Switch today because you can. Call 1-800-341-8080.
The America First Prep Showdown on KJAZ, powered by Washakie Renewable Energy, is brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first. Washakie Renewable Energy, sustainable, innovative solutions. By Zero Fatalities, a goal we can all live with. And by Smith's, low prices, market fresh. Welcome back, everybody. Camas, Utah. South Summit High School set for kickoff as we go downstairs. Our America First Sideline Report with Tony Parks.
Hey, thanks so much, Steve. As you mentioned, Wolstenholme unable to play tonight, so it ends up being Rand Pence who will take the spot and get his carries this evening. Something that he talked about, that being Wolstenholme when speaking about a guy like Pence, is that he really embodies the mentality that they want for this team this evening, and that is fearlessness and fierce competitive attitude, and that is what he possesses coming into tonight's game. And when I had a chance to also speak with the coaching staff, they said he's certainly ready for this stage. He's a state champion when it comes to wrestling, and he also has really prepared himself very, very well for any situation, and this one especially.
All right, Tony, thank you. Kiesel and Herzl set deep to receive for the North Summit football team, clad in the white tonight as the visitors. The home team will, of course, be in the home green and white. And we are just about ready to get underway. They call it the Super Bowl of Summit County, and indeed, with both teams unbeaten in region play, you can understand why the top seed from this area is at stake as the ball goes out of bounds, and it is out at the 11-yard line.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I wondered if the flag is down.
Yeah, and South Summit is saying that that he caught the ball in bounds, but the official who was right on the spot says that he caught the ball out of bounds, therefore the flag.
Illegal procedure against the kicking team, kickoff out of bounds. The receiving team elects to take the ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
That's Bob Milam, our referee for the evening. We'll get to the rest of the crew. Well, we've got time to do it right now. Jim Lowe is the umpire, linesman Joe Lance, Todd Heyer, our line judge, and Dwayne Martin is our back judge. So ready to go, 1st and 10 for North Summit. On 1st down, they'll go to the air, and it's picked off immediately. So the first break goes to South Summit. North Summit and South Summit both like to run the football. Instead, they went to the air, and Matt Lee made them pay for it with the interception.
Yeah, great read by Matt Lee, and maybe the expectation for South Summit was, okay, because Tristan is out of the game, maybe they're going to go to the air first. They do, and they get snake bit.
So Northrop gets picked off, and now we get a chance to see Nick Beasley and the South Summit Wildcats. Good field position, obviously, after the pick at the 36-yard line, where it's 1st and 10. And a handoff faked and now kept. And Beasley, the quarterback, around the left side. Beasley, he's got an alley down the sideline, and he's finally bumped out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. So right away, they crack the Utah Air National Guard red zone. And Nick Beasley's numbers on the season, 34 of 66, 8 TDs against just 4 interceptions, and 76 carries on the ground. He's got 4 rushing touchdowns.
Rand Pence on the tackle there. That's the kid that we talked about. They'll be taking those carries on the offensive side of the ball. Of course, we're talking two-way football, Steve, so most of these players will play both sides of the ball.
At the 10-yard line, 1st down and goal. And to the right side of the formation, and Beasley again, the ball carrier, showing he can get it done with his legs. You saw the speed, and there you saw the power.
Have not seen Tillett carry the ball yet. And talking with Devin Smith, head coach over at North Summit, asked him how you're going to defend, Tillett out of the backfield. And he said the most important thing is to not allow him to get the pitch. And if you watch defensively, schematically, what they're doing is trying to keep that ball from getting pitched to Tillett.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and goal now after the 2-yard pickup on 1st down. This time they'll run up the middle and get down to the 2-yard line. So they decide to go away from the quarterback and ball carrier Jordan Miller. As we look at our
6'1", 205.
Yeah, looking at our players to watch right here, brought to us by America First Credit Union. Offense, South Summit.
Tillett with those 17 touchdowns. Miller, who just carried the ball, has 3 TDs. And Krajek, he's got 3 touchdowns receiving.
They've got 3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line. And the deep toss, trying to find a lane, and well covered by that North Summit defense. So the toss went to Brady Bess, and he had nowhere to go. And now we take a look at the North Summit defense to watch.
And a perfect shot there of Braden Richens. He and Mason are twin brothers, identical twins. Luke Kiesel, related to the Kiesel family of football fame here in the state. He's got 8 interceptions. I'll update that. Talking to the coaching staff, we had 7 interceptions, but now he's got 8 on the season after last week's game.
You're going to see him as a wide receiver on offense as well, as we see the field goal try coming up. A 24-yard attempt. That kick is up. And a home team takes a 3-0 lead here in the Civil War. South Summit with a 3-0 lead over North Summit. We'll get that flipped before we get back again. But it's South Summit with the lead at 3-0. We'll be back in just a moment here on the America First Prep Showdown.
Only on KJazz. The Griffins form their own nation.
My son Chris is in charge of our space program. We hope to get to the moon very shortly.
Almost. Ow! Next, Family Guy. Only on KJazz. Only on KJazz.
Michael's hosting a dinner party, and TMI is on the menu.
You've no idea the physical toll the 3 vasectomies have on a person.
Join us at The Office.
Weeknights at 10:30 on KJazz.
Transform your child's education at Utah Online School. It's free. Visit utahonline.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Boy, scoring quickly, although held to the field goal. South Summit after the interception, and North Summit will now get the football back as we're just about ready to go. A 3-0 lead here in Camas on a beautiful evening for football. Temperatures probably in the mid-60s right now, but just under the lights. Probably the closest thing we have to Friday night lights, with 2 small towns just a few miles apart going at it. Family against family as that one sails into the end zone, and it will come out for the touchback to the 20-yard line.
Another opportunity for this North Summit offense, to get back on the field and try to get something going. That early turnover turned into 3 points for the home team, South Summit. And so you got to have be able to forget what happened in that first series and get back on track here.
Yeah, they went away from their strength, which is the running game, and I think you're going to see a heavy dose of that on this second possession. They don't have, as we mentioned, Trista Woolston here, and that's going to hurt their run game, obviously. But they'll keep the ball on the ground on first down. And I think you're right, Alema. I think maybe they thought they would surprise some people with a pass in that first series. And it didn't seem to surprise the defense as we look at our keys to the game, brought to us by 0 fatalities. Lemma?
If you're looking at what North Summit needs to do, they've got to tackle Tillett, and tackle Tillett till it hurts for Tillett, because that's the 1,000-yard rusher on the South Summit side. And if you are South Summit, you got to play like you're the underdog. You are the favorite in this game. You're playing at home. It's senior night, but you got to come out here and play like, you know what, nobody expects us to win. Let's shock the world.
Our keys brought to us by 0 fatalities, a goal we can all live with. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup on first down. Northrop, he's got to take a timeout. Saw something he didn't like, obviously, and they burn an early timeout. You don't want to have to do that, especially in a game like this. So they'll talk things over, but I guess it's better than making the mistake, that's for sure. So we'll keep it here, and let's go down to Tony. Tony, sidelines in a game like this. Obviously, all sidelines have got some intensity, but this is a little bit different, isn't it?
No, this one certainly is different, and you could feel it right away on the interception. A lot of energy on the South Summit sideline. But on the other side, you could still feel like the North Summit team felt like this was a victory to hold them to a field goal the way they did. And so I thought that was critical, that third down stop, to make it a loss, to force them into a field goal situation. But one thing that each coach has told their team is don't overreact if something doesn't go well, especially if it takes place early. And Alema, you've you've played in rivalry games, you know how long these games can be, how many different chapters they can have throughout the course of 48 or 60 minutes. And I think both teams want to make sure their guys are at an even keel.
Yeah, I agree. And Tony, we're talking about just from what has happened so far in this game. If you're North Summit, you have to have a short memory. I mean, Steve, you and I, we don't struggle with that. Neither one of us has a good memory overall.
Yeah, it comes
but when
natural.
you're young, you remember things, and you got to forget what happened in that first series.
Yeah, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They do on 2nd and 7. And out to, and driven back about 3 yards. They'll mark the forward progress. Quarterback Braxton Northrup get him out to the 25-yard line before they started to push him back. And there's a look at the offensive players to watch, brought to us by America First, North Summit offense.
Yeah, a lot of similar names. Rand Pence, we already talked about what he'll do with Tristan being out tonight. Carter Wardrop is a great tight end. He's got 5 receptions, good blocker as well. And Luke Kiesel.
And we saw him, of course, defensively a few moments ago, and then returning kicks as well. So Kiesel all over the place. Quick handoff, right side formation, and that defense.
It looks like it came out, Steve.
It did. It came out, and it's going to be the second turnover as South Summit has created the fumble on the play and picked it up.
What you just cannot afford to do if you're North Summit is turn the ball over. That's the second time in 2 possessions, turned the ball over. You've only run 4 plays so far.
Jared
2 of them were
Blazard,
turnovers.
Watch number 55, Jared Blazard in there, and that ball comes out awful early. And they fall on the football. So another big turnover, good field position at the 29-yard line. And on first down, they'll run inside the 25 to the 23.
Still haven't seen a carry from Tillett for South Summit.
Now Beasley has taken on most of the carries right now. Nick Beasley, the quarterback. Saw his numbers a few minutes ago, and you know he can carry it. He gained 5 yards on first down. South Summit threatening to add to their lead. Got a field goal after the turnover off the interception. And they'll run the left side again of the formation. Ball carrier not able to get much. It's just tight formation running right now, Lemon. Neither one's really tried to get the stretch play to the edge. They're both trying to create holes in the center of the opposing defense.
And I have to think that South Summit, part of their game plan here is to establish the middle so that they can get the ball to Tillett on that pitch around the outside. And so that ball fake up the middle, but establishing that becomes critical.
You got 3rd and 1. Fake, and he is wrestled down. Nick Beasley forced to eat the football, and coming in to make the stop on that was Braden Richens, one of the captains on that North Summit team. Flag is down though.
Braden and Mason Richens, we mentioned, twins, great players in the interior line.
And they'll decline that penalty. We'll get the official word in just a moment.
Illegal motion on the offense, number 27. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
And Steve, that's now back-to-back 3rd down stops that are huge for that defense in 3rd and short situations where their opponent had so much momentum. But obviously they're going to feel like it's worth it to go for it here. Or maybe the field goal you don't welcome.
Welcome to my world, Tony.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah,
so they're going to try a 43-yard field goal here.
After the game we did last night between Roy and Northridge, watch for the fake on special teams.
Trey Hatch's kick is slicing left, and it is no good. I guess it would be a hook from a right for the kicker, and the hook goes left.
You talk about dodging a bullet. You dodged 2 bullets so far in this game. Turn the ball over inside your territory, about the 30-yard line both times, and the only thing that South Summit's able to come away with is a field goal.
Yeah, and in Steve, in rivalry games, when you get opportunities like that, when other teams do you a favor, you need to thank them for it and make it hurt.
You're right. As we check out our key matchup brought to us by In-N-Out Burgers, freshness you can taste.
Rand Pence will be carrying the ball tonight in the absence of Wilson Hume, and 75 carries, 475 as far as yardage, and then Fitzgerald and Blazard, 188 tackles and 7 sacks. They'll be responsible for getting at the quarterback.
Well, and they got to him right there. Number 55 wraps him up, Jared Blazard. As we talked about, maybe what we should have done is let North Summit know that those are players to watch as well, because all they saw was Blazard come through. Look at the penetration here. He gets forced back against the grain, and then Blazard just wraps him up and says, that's it, you're done.
Now, this South Summit defense is good enough that if you're North Summit, you don't need to have execution errors to help them out. They're good enough on their own.
All the way back to the 19-yard line. The 11-yard line. It's 2nd and 19. So that rush from the South Summit Wildcats getting into that backfield. North Summit's offensive line are trying to keep them out right now, as under center on 2nd and 19. And Northrop in trouble again, and Northrop down at the 2-yard line. North Summit going the wrong way too quickly.
Matt Lee with the interception earlier, and now comes up with a big sack. And the penetration just coming through the outside. Nobody picks up the secondary blitz.
And Blazard just to make sure he stays down.
Now you're in a tough situation, because if you're North Summit right now, you're just trying to gain a little bit of momentum. But the position that you're in, 3rd and 25, you can have a nice pickup here of 10, 15, 20 yards, and it's not going to be enough. It'll be a nice play, but it's not a nice play in this situation.
Yeah, the field, if they don't get out of the shadow of their own goal line, regardless of the punt, is going to be a very short field for that offense for South Summit. Didn't pick up much on the play. Rand Pence, the ball carrier, and that means, of course, they'll have to kick it. They did gain a little bit of breathing room, 5 yards on that carry, but it's 4th and 20. And that means they'll be kicking from their own end zone. So good field position almost guaranteed after this. It's a liner, and it is going to be caught at the 40 or inside the 40 and then driven back all the way to the 44-yard line. Still good field position, however, for South Summit.
Luke Kiesel making the tackle on special teams.
4:26 remaining in a rapidly moving first quarter, because both teams love the run. And they'll set the chains and then get that clock started.
Yeah, if you're a South Summit, this will be your 3rd straight possession that starts inside North Summit territory.
Yeah, at the 40-yard line of North Summit right now. Keeper by the quarterback on the option read, and he's inside the 30 and inside the 25. Ball came out. The ball came out, and still no indication as to who has it. And it is going to be North Summit football. So we've had 3 turnovers early in this game, 2 by North Summit and 1 by South Summit.
Sometimes we're in press boxes where you got coaches, on one side you might hear the home team's coaches, but the home team and the visiting team coaches both here, so you're going to hear reaction from them. And yeah, absolutely, South Summit or North Summit very excited about getting a turnover back here.
Well, neither team has really been able to mount a huge offensive attack right now. And again, similar to last night, they've been doing themselves in with turnovers. Not penalties the way it was last night, but turnovers. On first down, quick handoff up the middle, and it moves the pile for about 4 yards on the play.
Old school wishbone, Pence with the carry.
Pence is going to get some work tonight, as we've said repeatedly, because of the absence of Wolstenhume for that North Summit team.
Yeah, talking with Devin Smith, as we were looking at the players on this team and Wardrop, whether or not he would get some catches. He's the leading receiver, and he's only got 5 catches, Steve. And I said, will he get any catches tonight? So I think we might pass a little bit more than we have in the past, but after the interception, probably not.
Out of the bone again, and they have first down yardage on that play, as it was Jace Richens that carried the ball, and I believe before his knee came down, he got the first down. Indeed he did, and they'll move the chains. Jace Richens, the senior running back, also plays linebacker on the defensive side of things.
Talking to the coaching staff, the 2 guys that they mentioned in relief of Wolstenhume was both Jace Richens and Rand Pence.
Out of the bone again. Quarterback has the option, and he keeps it again this time. Northrup. That little loop around his defensive tackle and falls forward for a couple of yards. Pick up of 3 on the play.
So now North Summit able to at least get something going offensively. They've moved the chains once, looking at 2nd and 7. Their ground attack at least starting to get some rhythm. Back to the wishbone formation.
Yeah, that's been their most effective formation as they face a blitz, and it was a run blitz on the play. Stopped them with about a 2-yard gain.
Now it's Pence again with the carry. They'll probably expect to carry somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 30 times tonight.
Yeah, that's a lot of carries at the high school level.
Especially if you're playing on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Absolutely. So you wonder what conditioning and fatigue factors will come into it in the 4th quarter of this run. It is a beautiful night. It's not like you're playing in heat. And that's the good news. They'll go to the bone again.
You just drink pickle juice for fun.
They're smarter than that up here. Deep pitch, Pence, and he takes on the would-be tackler and gets the first down. You know, Rand Pence showing some power running there. Good size running back, and you saw how it paid off for him.
Yeah, as Tony mentioned in our pregame that Pence is a state champion in wrestling. And so this guy's, I think his mentality is right. He saw where that marker was, knew he had to get to that or better, and made it happen.
Yeah, doesn't mind the contact, and you saw it on that one. The running backs that deliver blows instead of absorb them. A 1st and 10 from the bone one more time. And that handoff goes nowhere. Center of that defense rising up on the occasion and stopping the ball carrier. It was Richens one more time.
Now big to win 1st down. It's been a little while since that's happened for this defense. And, you know, that play to play, man. You never know what's going to take place in these kinds of games. You would think that if North Summit turned it over the way they did early and where they did, that it would be a much different score at this point. Terrific work by North Summit to weather that storm.
Yeah, you're right, Tony. And, of course, to get behind the chains in a game like this where you got a lot of emotion, especially early, is not the formula for success. Well, the defense jumped, gave them 5 yards unless they were drawn, and I don't believe so. It's going to be encroachment.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
And for those viewers at home, of course, the high school rule, anytime somebody enters the neutral zone, it is a dead ball for the offsides penalty.
So the 2nd down and the 5-yard walk-off coupled with the 1-yard on first makes it 2nd down and 4. And you're getting it again. And that's got to be a cadence that's drawing that.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
I think that in a game like this, rivalry game, you know, emotions are high. You can take advantage of that if you're the quarterback and you come up with that quick cadence or you change the cadence. Your guys have to be disciplined, but you can't take advantage of that emotion.
Well, they picked up an easy 10 yards, and it keeps the drive alive. Quarterback will keep the football inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Lemma, I think you make a great point there. It was a couple of years ago, Utah hosting BYU, and Utah's defensive line had a unique shift that was causing the BYU offensive line for what ended up being 9 false starts in that game.
I don't remember what you're talking about at all.
And that has nothing to do with age.
But using that emotion against a team, I think you make a terrific point with that.
If he could remember what the point was, he'd say thank you. Wishbone, again, on 2nd down and 6. And again, the quarterback will keep and pay for it. Braxton Northrup was dispatched on that play.
Matt Lee again with the big hit. He's got a couple of big plays so far in this game. Sack, interception, big hit on the quarterback.
Clock winding down to end this 1st quarter.
Speaking of the University of Utah, Tony was at least. This is reminiscent in some ways of the Cal game last week. Cal and Utah. Cal turns the ball over so many times and still in the game.
Yeah, 5 picks, and I think of the 4 first turnovers, first 4, they got 17 points as they're going for that 1st down. And the quarter is coming to an end. It was a big third down opportunity, and they are very close. Yes, and indeed, it is a first down. Not by much, but we'll take the break at the end of 12 minutes. Well, there's been a lot of action in terms of turnovers, but not a lot of scoring. One field goal is all we've seen with one quarter in the books here at South Summit High School. Back with quarter number 2 on the America First Prep Showdown.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Sammy. Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Hey!
This season, gear up with the buying power of America First Visa credit and debit cards, and never let anyone question your fanhood again. America First Credit Union.
Mountain Land Supply Showroom is the destination for professional-grade plumbing at truly affordable prices. See, touch, and experience hundreds of kitchen and bath fixtures at one of our 13 locations in Utah and Wyoming. We carry the brands you know and trust, like Moen, Delta, Toto, Gerber, Dan's, LK Aquatic, American Standard, and more. For over 60 years, Mountain Land has been working with local plumbers and builders to help you make the right choice for your new custom build or remodel. For more information, go to mountainlandsupply.com.
The America First Prep Showdown, powered by Washakie Renewable Energy, is brought to you by America First Credit Union. Members come first. And Washakie Renewable Energy. Sustainable, innovative solutions.
Second quarter here at South Summit High School. The North Summit Braves have the football, and they are driving right now. They're at the 32-yard line with a 1st and 10. And a look at quarterback Braxton Northrup, who has carried the ball an awful lot out of that wishbone option attack so far at the end of one quarter, but only 3 points despite 2 turnovers by North Summit and 1 by South Summit. There's the toss. Bouncing it to the outside is Pence, and Pence dragging a tackler close to the marker.
Pence has had a couple of nice first down pickups. That one very nice around that left side. Good seal block.
And it was Tillett on the tackle, so he had running back on running back. And again, we talked about the two-way. Definitely players going both ways. If you've got impact players at this level, they're going to go both ways. So 1st and 10 again as they move the chains out at the 21-yard line. And again out of the bone. They give to the second back in the power and right up the middle.
Pence once again. You mentioned impact players playing on both sides of the ball, and as we were talking with the coaching staff from North Summit about how they were going to stop Tillett, they said, well, with Woolstenhume out, we're going to have to do some different things, but we would have seen not just offensively but defensively these guys going against each other all night. And now we're seeing it Tillett versus Pence.
Yeah, Pence with 38 yards on 9 carries. And they go off the left side this time. And well defended again, Jace Richens. And see who it was there that he ran into.
Porter Fitzgerald just did a great
stood
job.
Him up.
6'1", playing that defensive tackle position.
Yeah, 160 though. 6'1", 160 at defensive tackle. You won't see that too many places. She's got the quickness over there. And wrapped him up.
Yeah, great leverage. Form tackle. Got underneath the pads.
Brings up 3rd down and 2 with the ball at the 13-yard line. So they're inside the Utah Air National Guard red zone again. And Pence off the left side gets a couple before he is pushed backwards.
He's going to be shy, Steve. Just shy of that 1st down marker.
You got to believe it's 4-down territory.
Fitzgerald again coming in and helping to plug that gap.
Watch out for the hard count here. Been able to get him twice on this drive.
Yeah, this would be a good time, Tony, to try one more time.
I think if you're that South Summit coaching staff, you're yelling at your players and making sure that they are aware of that hard count. Fool me once, Steve. Fool me once.
They fooled him twice already.
Fool me 3 times.
Yeah, and you're sitting on the bench. Quarterback keeps around the near side, and he will not get there. A little naked action coming this way.
Looked like a broken play, Steve.
Well, yeah, Northrup put it down on his hip after, I don't know, whatever the intention was on the handoff, but it was well diagnosed again. Yeah, I don't know if it was broken.
Yeah,
or
maybe not a broken play, but it was supposed to be the fake toss and then then maybe a naked rollout, and just well diagnosed by that South Summit squad. They'll take the ball over on downs.
South Summit will have the football at the 15-yard line. Still waiting for anybody really to put together an effective drive. The defensive have dominated so far. Both these offenses have been able to produce throughout the season, but the defenses have as well. It's not a surprise when you look at the numbers, because the defenses on both sides have done all right. South Summit allows just 9.8 points a game. That's the fewest in 2A and fourth fewest in all classifications. Now, South Summit, on the other hand, on the offensive side of things, is second in the state in victory margin. They've averaged 29.5 points a game in the wins. So they've got offense and they've got defense, and that's the reason that they've got the state's longest current active winning streak at 18. But well read again. Just a reminder, high school football fans, you can buy your own digital copy of each America First Prep Showdown that we air on KJazz. Go to kjazz.com, click on the purchase programming link, and you can get any game we do this season for just $9.99.
Buy it for the family members, you know. If you're a Richens, you know, or a Wolstenhume, there's a lot, you know, or
Tillett, or any of the last names, because you don't have to have multiple.
Buy it for the family, so buy 4 or 5 copies.
What's the special on that amount, Alema? Do you have a
4 or
special
5 copies
for the Richens family? Yeah.
For the Richens, so the Richens family, I'll tell you what, if they buy one, I'll give them the second one for the same price. Third one is 3/4 price. The fourth one is 48% of the original cost.
And while you were talking about that, Brady Best catches this little swing pass, a little wheel route, and takes it, and some nice yards after the catch. Just want to let you know that.
Those
while you were doing your math.
Are those Halloween specials?
Those are Halloween specials. Ooh, they're scary. They're scary.
What's scary is he figured that out without writing anything down.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Quarterback throws that little pass incomplete. So Beasley had an opportunity actually to make some yardage and threw it for Matt Lee, and it bounced. It was a one-hopper.
Yeah, Matt Lee's got more receptions on the defense so far tonight. Now, one interception.
True, he does.
Yeah.
But that pass was there, and so was the run if he's the lead blocker. So kind of either way, it's just at the worst situation, or maybe, I guess the only worst situation could have been the fumble, but not a good pickup, let's put it that way, and had opportunities at various levels, but it's 2nd and 10. Bounce to the outside, across the 35, and out to the 37-yard line. Ball carrier was Tillett.
That time we got a chance to see the speed of Tillett. Talking to head coach Aaron Tillett, and he's talking about his son here, and Isaac. I asked him, tell me something about Isaac. He said, fast. That's all he said, was fast. And he just left it at that. We saw some of the speed there. Kiesel able to run him down from behind, but Tillett broke it to the outside and picks up nice yardage there.
At the 38, you get 3rd down and 2 for the first. Bouncing off tacklers. And a first down for the effort on the part of Nick Beasley.
That time, it was Braden Richens who was quickly in on Tillett, and a nice read by Beasley to pull that ball and get around the left side and pick up the first down.
So the makings of a drive here by South Summit.
And we're already almost halfway through the second quarter of this game.
Yeah, just went under the 7-minute mark. Lee, deep toss to him. He was the motion man trying to get to the edge. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got some room, and he crosses midfield. So he broke that first tackle. And Lee is a tough customer to bring down. 5'8", 150. So I don't believe he goes 5'8". He's a little fire plug and built very low to the ground, and got a lot of strength in that lower body. And you saw what he could do after he breaks that first tackle. He's got that instant explosion.
Yeah. And it really was the elusiveness and being able to get out of that first tackle that made all the difference. If he gets caught back there, it's a loss of 2. Instead, it turns out to be a first down game.
They'll spot it at the 47-yard line. And you've got all kinds of movement. Well, defense pointing to the offense this time on a false start.
After the snap, encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So they pointed to the offense. However, a referee pointed to the defense and said 5 yards, and his point carries more weight than their point.
So what else are they going to do? They're going to point at themselves?
I guess.
It was me. It was me, Coach.
That's true.
The officials, let them know.
There are a lot of folks that jumped on that play, too. Play action fake. That throw's got a lot of air underneath it. Oh, boy. Could have been offensive interference there. You got a lot of contact as Parker Grejak was the man out there. And that ball was just put up for grabs by Beasley.
Steve, I think it goes without saying that neither one of these teams uses passing as their main weapon. They're both get the job done on the ground. Look at the numbers for both these quarterbacks. And Northrop is 29 of 68. And on the other side, Beasley is 34 of 66. Beasley's got more carries than he has passes on the season.
Well, it's a 2nd and 5 now. And Beasley is completely upended back there. I'm not sure the snap got there any faster than the defensive penetration that time. Watch how quickly. He's actually in the gun. Oh, he has to drop it and pick it up. And, of course, that very rarely works.
No, and he handed it off.
Yeah.
He's like, this is your negative stat. Take this.
It's not a sack. Not for me.
That was an Alema thing to do right there. Give it to somebody else on his way down. Not hurting my stats.
On 3rd and 8. And South Summit trying to keep the drive alive here. They've got a 3-0 lead because of their field goal. The spin by Tillett, trying to spin out of traffic and can't, and he's brought down at midfield. That wasn't Tillett, I beg your pardon. It was Porter Fitzgerald. Well, you've got to look at the defense and say both of them are as good as advertised right now.
That time it was Tyler Coleman defensively coming through along with Braden Richens.
And the 4th down and 11. We're going to see the punt. 2 punt returners, which you don't often see. And that one is just going to be allowed to bounce. And it is down, it looks like.
What a great special teams play that time by Parker Grejak.
Yeah, just absolutely tracked it down, allowed to bounce, and it's going to create a big hole for North Summit when we come back. A 3-0 count. The South leads the North in this Civil War.
Only on KJazz. The Griffins form their own nation.
My son Chris is in charge of our space program. We hope to get to the moon very shortly.
Almost. Ow! Next, Family Guy. Only on KJazz. Only on KJazz.
Michael's hosting a dinner party, and TMI is on the menu.
You've no idea the physical toll the 3 vasectomies have on a person.
Join us at the office.
Weeknights at 10:30 on KJazz.
Sun, water, earth. The miracle of our planet is that she seems to take care of us as we take care of her. It's an extraordinary synergy Washakie Renewable Energy is built upon. Washakie is a proud Utah company and leads the Intermountain West in biofuel production. Washakie Renewable Energy, providing clean, sustainable energy from used cooking oil and other renewable sources to secure a greener tomorrow. For more information, visit wrebiofuels.com.
While we were away, America First Credit Union presented a $500 scholarship to Lacey Farmer of South Summit High School. Lacey hits the books with a 3.7 grade point average, and she's the founding member of the mighty team that performs community service here in Camas. Lindsay Powers presents the scholarship to help Lacey with her future. America First Credit Union, where members come first. And congratulations to Lacey.
Oh, you know what I like too about this presentation is they bring in, one of the employees from the local America First Credit Union. It's right here in town, and they get to present it. And so some community relations there.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Congratulations.
I'll tell you what, the student athletes we have had on during this season have been amazing. Those grade point average. Just incredible. It was just like mine, except for the whole digit in front of the dot. On 1st and 10, out of the bone from the 1 yard line, trying to get a little bit of space there and maybe get a yard, but it's hard fought.
Man, Porter Fitzgerald just came up so strong on that play. Number 45 has plugged that gap quickly. Gain of 2.
Yeah, very difficult yards right there.
Some of these guys, you know, Fitzgerald, a senior playing in his last Civil War. Oh.
And that's what they call it up here. So we refer to it as that because that's indeed what they call it. You know, the Utah-BYU game was often called that. And there was some family members, but not the way these games have family members facing one another. As a crunching tackle put on Jace Richens.
Skyler McCormick, what a great tackle. Go ahead, Tony.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about the family members that all know each other. I was talking to Wolstenholme, and he's talking about all sorts of cousins playing on the other side. He said, I can't get into all of them, but pretty much, you know, a significant number of the guys have relatives on the other team. And the other thing I have to say, Alema, we experienced the same thing when going to North Summit last year. Just everybody's so friendly around here. I mean, just from the moment you walk in, you know, they're excited, obviously, that we're here at the game, but they're also welcoming in their opponent. There is a friendly feel between the teams, the staff, and all the parents.
Hey, Tristan's cousin is the principal here at South Summit High School. Let me tell you how that one works, and not much there as South Summit not proving to be gracious hosts right there as they hit the ball carrier one more time, and Rand Pence has already felt the ire of this South Summit defense.
Again, then, you know, for family members, buy them a copy of this game. $9.99. And if you can get the family deal, which is kind of a progressive discount, the more that you buy.
That's only the first 100 callers. Then,
first
right?
100 callers tonight. Only tonight.
Meantime, we've got a punt formation here on 4th and 6. And again, that ball will bounce and check up. And it is going to be downed at the 41-yard line. In coverage, number 75, and that was Cameron Sullivan who was able to down it for North Summit. We'll be back with the South Summit possession next.
Thank you for this, Ariel.
The crayons made a big difference.
May not seem like much to you,
but it means the world to us.
Through Smith's Community Rewards, local nonprofits earn millions of dollars each year. Sign up at smithscommunityrewards.com. And every time you use your rewards card, you can donate to the local group that matters most to you just by shopping at Smith's. When we all join together, there's nothing we can't do. Low prices, market fresh at Smith's.
The Nissan Rogue. With blind spot warning, a round view monitor, and intuitive all-wheel drive that knows just when to kick in. Choose the 2015 Nissan Rogue, just $199 per month, or get 0% APR for up to 60 months. Nissan, innovation that excites. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
There's a look at the North Summit side of things, and Lemma's cousin in the center of the
yeah, the purple hair, that's
how
you can see the resemblance.
Well, we could before you went to the Y. They cleaned you up pretty good down there. Meantime, it's 1st and 10. South Summit with the lead and the football. And on 1st down, nothing there. I'll tell you what, both quarterbacks have seen their share of being hit tonight as they've held on to that football in their respective offenses.
Yeah, Mason Richens that time, and the Richens twins, everything that they were advertised.
There's the conversation there. It's like, I don't know, let's make this conversation
a little more private.
Yeah, because
here's the interesting thing, too, when you look at the coaching staff for South Summit, is that Tillett is the new South Summit coach, but this is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
You know, his coaching staff.
Well, family
and
members,
the former head coach, now the offense coordinator.
Family members have gone through this program. I mean, the thing is, at this level, and we've got a timeout taken, But at this level, you stay with what brought you to the dance, right? Or you dance with who brought you, whatever the adage is. But
the horse that you rode in on.
No, that's a different one. And on that note, we'll take the break, okay?
Seriously injured in a truck accident? Let Robert J. DeBryan Associates help. We helped win the biggest jury-awarded settlement in New Mexico history. The insurance companies represent the truck drivers, not you. We know how the insurance companies work, and we'll fight them to get the compensation you deserve. Put our expertise to work and call 801-699-9999. Experienced firm, expert help.
Robert J. DeBryan Associates is Gephardt approved.
Mountain Land Supply Showroom is the destination for professional-grade plumbing at truly affordable prices. See, touch, and experience hundreds of kitchen and bath fixtures at one of our 13 locations in Utah and Wyoming. We carry the brands you know and trust, like Moen, Delta, Toto, Gerber, Dan's, LK Aquatic, American Standard, and more. For over 60 years, Mountain Land has been working with local plumbers and builders to help you make the right choice for your new custom build or remodel. For more information, go to mountainlandsupply.com.
Brother.
Welcome back, everybody, to Camas, where Lema just got an education about horses and all things horses.
Yes.
And so we face second down and 13 for South Summit. And that throw is complete near the 30-yard line, maybe inside as he stays in bounds. Nice effort on that play by Grajek, and he was able to not only make the catch, but yards after the catch and move the sticks.
And that's exactly what this South Summit offense needs right now, is to get something going. And neither of these teams, as we mentioned, go to the air very much. But tonight, anything that they can do to move the ball, and that time Grajek with a nice pickup.
So we saw the passing game. It is there. It's just a matter of using it frugally. And when you run as well as these two teams do, you don't need to. There's an example of it. Quarterback keeper again by Nick Beasley.
Beasley, again, you look at his numbers, he's got more rushes this year than he has pass attempts. And so that completion will do nicely for his numbers. And then another nice pickup on the ground.
Spot that ball at the 21-yard line. There's a look at Beasley's numbers. He's responsible for 12 touchdowns, run for 4.
So 76 carries, 66 pass attempts.
They go out of it's a short gun. I guess that's a pistol because, boy, he's only a couple of yards behind. Certainly not the typical position for an off
It's a Dillinger is what it is.
Is that what it is?
Did I surprise you with my knowledge of firearms?
No, it's a Derringer. A Dillinger is the guy that carried one. As in
Man, between horses
just give it up,
firearms.
Just give it
in Hawaii, we'd see in Hawaii.
That would be a Dillinger?
It would be a Dillinger.
Okay. Well, that's a timeout, and the half is coming to an end.
When I used to watch the Wild Wild West, remember that show?
Absolutely.
Before Will Smith was in the Wild Wild West. Yeah, they had Dillingers, not Derringers.
They did? Only in Hawaii.
Yeah, only in Hawaii.
Let me just tell you, there are 3 people within our view here in the press box, and all 3 of them either have neck ticks or they're saying no, okay?
Yeah.
Because that's all I can tell you.
I tried, Steve. I really tried.
Well, and I appreciate the effort. Just a reminder, folks, football obviously being the kind of game it is, but in any form of life, if you're a loved one have had a head injury or a concussion, don't wait. Visit health.utah.gov/TBI or give them a call today to get some help at 888-222-2542. Well, almost the end of the half here, and you've got an opportunity for South Summit to try and extend that lead, and they'll run the football right up the middle and inside the 20 to the Utah Air National Guard red zone. The Utah Air National Guard, where heroes enlist.
That time, Jordan Miller, the bruising running back with the carry, and Isaac Tillett was the lead blocker, came in motion, then led up that hole, and a nice carry from Miller.
Yeah, clock is moving as we approach a minute. Now we go under a minute here, remaining in the first half. 1st and 10. Wildcats. Little reverse, and not anything there as Matt Lee was unable to get anything out of it. And the clock continues to roll now.
Wardrop making the tackle along with one of the Richens brothers.
Clock is still running, and Beasley gets him to the line of scrimmage. Throw to the outside. Got to get out of bounds, and he did.
They'll mark him out of bounds, stop the clock.
Yeah, great
They've
check.
got one timeout left, Steve.
Graycheck knew where he was going right down that sideline at the last minute just before contact. Leaned his way out of bounds, and that's good with 23.4 seconds remaining for South Summit. They'll spot the ball at the 12-yard line. Trying to get something into the end zone here before half. They lead 3-0 on a field goal that they scored early in this football game, and then not able to capitalize on the turnovers they forced.
I've been surprised how few carries Tillett has had in the first half of this game.
On 3rd down and 5. Beasley looks, he wants to throw. He's going to roll. Got all kinds of time, but now it breaks down for him. He didn't have anything. That secondary did a great job in coverage.
They'll have to burn that timeout now.
Well, the clock is rolling till 9.4 is where it stops on the official clock. And they do indeed call the timeout. Talk things over on both sidelines. It would be obviously a big lift for North Summit if after turning over the ball, they can only give up 3 points in the entire half. And for South Summit, if they can get into the end zone here, you got to get something out of it. And by the way, it's time to start talking about the K-Jazz Cup, the Preps Utah All Sports Award. The local schools that earn the most points across all sports over the entire school year will win big. And last year's winners were Lone Peak, Davis, and Park City High Schools. If you'd like more information for your high school, go to prepsutah.com.
Tonight's winner is that guy right there, Steve.
Yeah.
That guy with the purple
hair. Other than the fact that he's wearing Laker colors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a North Summit guy.
Well, you know, I talked to a gentleman earlier that said, you know, we're green, they're purple. Green and purple just don't go together. I said, no, unless you're the Utah Jazz and it's Mardi Gras colors. He had to concede that point. But normally, in everyday life, green and purple do not go together.
Only in the French Quarter.
Yeah, they're not complementary. Unless you're wearing beads. That's about it. So here we are with this field goal attempt again, trying to put another 3 on the board on 4th down. 28-yard attempt. Not the ideal hash mark for a right-footed kicker.
Fake.
And they faked it. There's the throw to the end zone, and they had a man, but it's overthrown, and so it will amount to nothing. Well, it was a good call. It's just not a great throw because Lee was over there, Graycheck rather was over there and just couldn't get under the ball.
Well, and Graycheck actually moved early. It was early movement, but the side judge from that side had rotated to call what could have been a potential field goal attempt, and they missed it. So he was open, and you're right. They had an opportunity to get cash there.
Yeah, Matt Lee throwing the pass there, you see, to Graycheck, and Parker Graycheck not able to do anything with it, so you'll get a kneel down from North Summit to kill the last 8 minutes of this first half. And so North Summit does escape, I think. They got to count themselves lucky to turn the ball over twice deep in their own territory and only giving up 1 field goal. And South Summit's got to regroup and talk things over in that locker room and find out why they're not getting anything more on the offensive end. They put together a drive, but it comes up dry at the end of the half. 3-0 our count. South Summit leads North Summit at intermission.
I was getting into my car one morning when I heard it sounded like a kitten was trapped in my car, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Neither could my husband, and neither could the fire department. We couldn't lure it out. So we decided to drive very slowly to Les Schwab. The team took my car apart.
Oh, here he is.
And rescued the kitten. Today he's alive and well and spoiled rotten. I'm Andrea Duvall, and that's my Les Schwab story.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're looking for the ultimate entertainment experience, you're ready. Ready to bring your TV and internet together like never before. You're ready for X1 from Xfinity. Call 1-800-881-2828 and get Xfinity TV, internet, and voice for only $33 each a month for 12 months when you bundle all 3. With X1 DVR service, you can watch and record up to 6 shows at the same time. Plus, Xfinity Internet delivers the fastest, most reliable in-home Wi-Fi for all rooms, all devices, all the time. Call 1-800-881-2828 and switch to Xfinity TV, internet, and voice for $33 each a month for 12 months when you bundle all three. And add X1 DVR service for just $10 more a month for 12 months. It's all backed by our 30-day money-back Comcast customer guarantee, so it's risk-free. X1 will change the way you experience TV. You're ready for Xfinity. Call 1-800-881-2828 today. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Nobody gives you building options like Tough Shed. Get the very best in sheds, garages, studios, recreational buildings, and our brand new line of cabin shells. Customized how you want it, delivered when you want it, installed where you want it. Tough Shed makes it easy. For the very best in backyard buildings, there's really only one option, Tough Shed. Shop our factory direct locations in Ogden, Salt Lake City, and Springville. For the store nearest you, call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH and check us out at toughshed.com.
Have a great first day of school, sweetie. Buckle up.
Good night, honey. Buckle up.
Buckle up. No, okay, I'm gonna tell him.
If you love someone,
Hey, Dad.
tell them to buckle up.
Buckle up.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
This is amazing.
That's amazing.
Real people are discovering surprising things at Chevy.
We're sold.
It's so pretty.
Beautiful.
It feels great.
Perfect. This is not what I would expect from a Chevy at all.
Get more than you expect for less than you imagined. The 2015 models are going fast. Find your tag and get cash back for 15% of the MSRP on select 2015 vehicles in stock. Or get 0% financing for 72 months on these remaining 2015 Chevy vehicles.
Welcome to the America First Prep Showdown halftime report. South Summit on top of North Summit by the score of 3-0 after a crazy first 24 minutes here in Camas. Welcome on back to Camas, everybody. I'm Tony Parks with you here. And of course, these two teams are fighting for the #1 spot in their region. And that leads us into our Washakie Renewable Energy look at the standings here today, as it is 2A North. You see South Summit, North Summit undefeated in their region, and the winner would end up with the #1 seed. Both teams will come away with a bye when it's all said and done. Summit Academy sits at 2-2, while both American Leadership and Millard are at 1-3. Gunnison going for their first region win coming up tonight. Standings brought to you by Washakie Renewable Energy. Sustainable, innovative solutions. When we come back, we'll have our Smith's News and Notes, and we'll get you ready for the second half of action. This is the America First Prep Showdown on KJAZ TV.
Nissan Rogue. With blind spot warning, a round view monitor, and intuitive all-wheel drive that knows just when to kick in. Choose the 2015 Nissan Rogue just $199 per month, or get 0% APR for up to 60 months. Nissan, innovation that excites. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Come on, it's time to get out. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. No. Put your stuff away. Let's go. Come on. It's time to go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Transform your child's education at Utah Online School. It's free. Visit utahonline.org.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Sammy. Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Hey!
This season, gear up with the buying power of America First Visa credit and debit cards, and never let anyone question your fanhood again. America First Credit Union.
Over 1 million drivers were arrested in 2012 for driving under the influence of alcohol. If you have been seriously injured by a drunk driver, Robert J. DeBryan Associates can help. For every drunk driver case we settle or win, we donate $500 to Mothers Against Drunk Driving. We care about your case. Call 801-699-9999.
I have investigated Robert J. DeBry and Associates. As a result, they are Gephardt approved.
From kids to pets and parties, sometimes life's best moments get messy. And for everything life throws at you, there's Carpet One's worry-free flooring sale, featuring our new H2O flooring. Waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof. And right now, save up to 50% on Tigressa soft style carpets and save up to $500 on select flooring.
Giant Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect hardwood, carpet, laminate, vinyl, or tile floor.
Your journey isn't about a single destination. It's about everything your Corolla can reveal to you along the way. The surprises you find 200 feet in front of you. And endless destinations waiting for you to find them. Discover more in a Corolla.
Lease the all-new 2016 Corolla for just $159 per month. Or get $500 cash back on Corolla.
Toyota, let's go places.
3-0 the score here at the half at the Civil War, where South Summit leads over North Summit by the score of 3-0. Welcome on back to Camas. Tony Parks with you here in our America First Prep Showdown. Some tremendous performances all throughout the season, and yesterday included. So it's time now to take a look at our Smith's News and Notes, brought to you by Smith's Low Prices and Market Fresh. Corey Lewis from Diamond Ranch tied the state record with a 62-yard field goal last Friday. Bingham's Justin Sorensen made a 62-yarder. That took place just back in 2007. And then how about Simi Fehoko yesterday, who took part in 5 touchdowns for the Bingham Miners as they come away with a 59-8 victory over the Copper Hills Grizzlies. And then San Juan clinched their 39th consecutive postseason appearance, and that is the longest streak in the state's history. News and Notes brought to you by Smith's Low Prices and Market Fresh. And next week, the final week of the regular season. Make sure to join us Thursday night. This is what a showdown's all about. The Brighton Bengals against the Bingham Miners. It should be great. Thursday night at 7 p.m. That's our next broadcast, brought to you by Root Sports. You've always had a place to watch. Now you have a place to root. See Simi Fehoko go up against those Bingham Miners on Thursday night. When we come back, we'll have the first half highlights and get you ready for the second half of action right here on KJazz TV.
Only on KJazz. The Griffins formed their own nation.
My son Chris is in charge of our space program. We hope to get to the moon very shortly.
Almost. Ow! Next, Family Guy. Only on KJazz. Only on KJazz.
Michael's hosting a dinner party, and TMI is on the menu.
You've no idea the physical toll the 3 vasectomies have on a person.
Join us at The Office.
Weeknights at 10:30 on KJazz.
With Xfinity Internet, now we have the speed to work from home.
Xfinity Internet delivers consistently reliable speeds and the fastest in-home Wi-Fi.
With Xfinity TV, we can watch this or this.
X1 will change the way you experience TV. Call 1-800-341-8080 and get Xfinity TV, Internet, and voice for only $33 each a month for 12 months when you bundle all 3. With X1 DVR service, you can watch and record up to 6 shows at the same time. Call 1-800-341-8080 and switch to Xfinity TV, Internet, and voice today for $33 each a month when you bundle all 3. And add X1 DVR service for just $10 more a month for 12 months. It's all backed by a 30-day money-back Comcast customer guarantee. So it's risk-free. Switching to Xfinity is easier than ever. Switch today, because you can. Call 1-800-341-8080.
Seriously injured in a truck accident? Let Robert J. DeBry Associates help. We helped win the biggest jury-awarded settlement in New Mexico history. The insurance companies represent the truck drivers, not you. We know how the insurance companies work, and we'll fight them to get the compensation you deserve. Put our expertise to work and call 801-699-9999. Experienced firm, expert help.
Robert J. DeBry Associates is Gephardt approved.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
This is amazing.
That's amazing.
Real people are discovering surprising things at Chevy.
We're sold. It's so pretty. Beautiful.
It feels great.
Perfect. This is not what I would expect from a Chevy at all.
Get more than you expect for less than you imagined. The 2015 models are going fast. Find your tag and get cash back for 15% of the MSRP on select 2015 vehicles in stock. Or get 0% financing for 72 months on these remaining 2015 Chevy vehicles.
Sun, water, earth. The miracle of our planet is that she seems to take care of us as we take care of her. It's an extraordinary synergy Washakie Renewable Energy is built upon. Washakie is a proud Utah company and leads the Intermountain West in biofuel production. Washakie Renewable Energy, providing clean, sustainable energy from used cooking oil and other renewable sources to secure a greener tomorrow. For more information, visit WREbiofuels.com.
The America First Prep Showdown on KJAZ, powered by Washakie Renewable Energy, is brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first. Washakie Renewable Energy, sustainable, innovative solutions. By Zero Fatalities, a goal we can all live with. And by Smith's, low prices, market fresh.
Welcome back, everybody, here at South Summit High School. 3-0 is our count. Obviously a low-scoring affair despite numerous turnovers. We'll take a look at those as we look at the halftime highlights brought to us by America First Credit Union, where members come first.
Yeah, low-scoring first half, obviously. First play of the game, and Northrop throws an interception right into the hands of Matt Lee. And South Summit able to capitalize with a field goal by Trey Hatch. That's through the uprights, 3-0 at that point. 3 turnovers by North Summit in the first half of this game, actually the first quarter of this game, but South Summit unable to capitalize, and then later on, South Summit, Beasley, ball comes loose, but the only scoring in this game so far is a Trey Hatch field goal, fake attempt at the end of the first half, unsuccessful for South Summit. 3-0 is your halftime score. There's a look at Wilson Hume,
yeah, Tristan,
a guy that they're missing.
Tristan has definitely missed in that running game for North Summit. They haven't been able to mount much of an offense at all yet. Well, South Summit won the toss and deferred, so they'll have the football when we come back as Tristan Wolstenhume trying to fire up his team. They trail by 3.
Only on KJAZ. The Griffins form their own nation.
My son Chris is in charge of our space program. We hope to get to the moon very shortly.
Almost. Ow! Next, Family Guy.
Only on KJAZ.
Only on KJAZ.
Michael's hosting a dinner party, and TMI is on the menu.
You have no idea the physical toll the 3 vasectomies have on a person.
Join us at the office.
Weeknights at 10:30 on KJAZ.
Northern Utah is our home, and the Wildcats are our home team. That's why Larry H. Miller Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Riverdale is proud to support Weber State University athletics. And we love Wildcat fans, too. So for hometown deals and a massive new selection, we take care of our own in the best way possible. Come see us at our new location where you can shop at the top at 1481 West Riverdale Road and save. Riverdale, live here, work here, cheer for the Wildcats here, buy here. Larry H. Miller Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Riverdale, LHMRiverdale.com. Driven by you.
The search is on for brave people looking to save lives in Utah. ARUP Blood Services is looking for 100 heroes a day. Not all heroes need capes. This is the mark of a hero. Be a real hero. Donate blood with ARUP Blood Services.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Sammy. Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Hey!
This season, gear up with the buying power of America First Visa credit and debit cards, and never let anyone question your fanhood again. America First Credit Union.
Over 1 million drivers were arrested in 2012 for driving under the influence of alcohol. If you have been seriously injured by a drunk driver, Robert J. DeBryan Associates can help. For every drunk driver case we settle or win, we donate $500 to Mothers Against Drunk Driving. We care about your case. Call 801-699-9999.
I have investigated Robert J. DeBry and Associates. As a result, they are Gephardt approved.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the second half here. South Summit in green will receive the football. They lay by a count of 3-0. And deep to receive Brady Bess and Isaac Tillett. And they stand back near their own goal line.
I think they'll try to get this in the hands of Tillett.
Portillo set to kick off. And it's a squibber down the middle. And that ball still live and now picked up and being carried. Porter Fitzgerald gets to the 35-yard line as he picks it up and angles left. It's a running back, so he's used to carrying the football.
We've called his name several times on the defensive side of the ball, but he'll stay in and the offensive formation as well. As you see Nicholas Beasley come out to try to guide this offense down the field.
Well, they did put together a drive to end the second quarter. It didn't produce anything with the missed fake field goal, the non-conversion on it. And on first down, defense read that perfectly. You see the frustration on Beasley's part as he pounds the turf, the natural grass here.
Tyler Coleman and the Richards brothers are in on just about every defensive play.
There's a look at the South Summit offensive players to watch, brought to us by America First Credit Union. The update at halftime.
And again, the number of carries for Tillett, a little surprising to me at least, first half. Beasley, 9 carries, 52 yards, and Graycheck with the reception for 16 yards.
The loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14. Tillett. And he goes up the middle for, well, it's not Tillett, it's number 45, I beg your pardon. It is Dancy. No, it's Fitzgerald, rather. And he spins for a couple of yards, but running inside has been awful tough for both teams so far tonight, Lemma.
Yeah, absolutely. And so they'll face a 3rd down and 11. Important series always, that first possession of the second half.
This is exactly what North Summit wanted as well, to get him in 3rd and long. And that's not what they wanted, to give up the first down. Again, Fitzgerald, the ball carrier, but there's a flag on the play. And it's back in that, well, no, there is not a flag. I thought there was, but apparently not. So it's 1st and 10.
That was a nice run by Fitzgerald, able to keep his balance and keep his feet beyond the marker and pick up the first down.
At the 48-yard line. And up the middle again. Fitzgerald, the ball carrier, one more time. And crosses midfield. Pick up a 5 yards on the carry for a 2nd down and 5.
Similar to the first half offensively, you know, Tillett has yet to touch the ball again. Nice chunk yardage, pick up by Fitzgerald.
And they'll run again on a little counter play, and it is Tillett. You asked for him, you got it.
Counter play, he picks up the first down. Steve moves the chains. Nice misdirection on that play. Bring it back around, gets a good kick out block by his offensive lineman, and then picks up a few extra yards after contact.
Yeah, nice job, good feet. Changing direction, picks his way through. Then gets the first down at the 42-yard line. And you got defensive movement, and it's going to cost somebody 5 yards.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
South Summit got him back.
Yeah, they did. They got caught on it a couple of times in the first half.
I think that can work. Oftentimes, it's kind of the timing of when you do it. And if you can keep your offensive line and your receivers, your back set.
You come out at halftime, of course, and both teams are fired up, so you got a real chance for that defense to jump if you have the right cadence. Beasley with a keeper. 35-yard line and not much else.
Looked like a gain of a couple there.
Going to bring it up 2nd and 3, so they have 1st and 5. He did pick up 2. Yards have been hard to come by on both for both teams, whether it be because of turnovers or because of good defensive play. But either way, it's not been, last night we had offensive explosion with Northridge and Roy. Tonight, no big chunks so far. Tillett had an opportunity there and did pick up the 1st down.
Great spin move as he was able to break a couple of tackles. So difficult, Steve, as a running back to do that bow route where you're coming back around and you have to get to north to south quickly.
And he is short.
And he does that.
Looks like he's a
turns it
little short.
upfield.
Yeah, it looks like he is just short by about a yard. It's a short yard as well. But you're right, that little spin move gives you that quick change of direction when you've got to run that bow route, and he did a nice job with it. Got the 1st down and more, and that is to Porter Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald near the 20-yard line. Let's see where they give him the spot. It's going to be, that looks like about the 23, 24-yard line. But this is another good move.
Nice kick-out block, number 55 on that play, Jared Blassard.
Yeah, just diving forward. He does have the 1st down. They move the chains now, so 1st and 10. On the pitch, turning upfield, Tillett. And Tillett inside the 20-yard line and inside the Utah Air National Guard red zone. First time here in the 2nd half as that has been breached. To get your college paid for, go to goeng.com/UT or call 800-896-4841.
As a former running back, that's what I came to see tonight. Well, was to see Tillett get the ball, toss them back there in the backfield and see what he can do. Picks up 5 yards on that play. I would guess if you give him that a few times, he'll pick up a nice big game for you.
Well, they're going to go to the air now, and that throw incomplete. Great check over there. A little bit of a surprise that the run game has gotten them down there, but I guess they figured they'd take a chance on it on 2nd and 5.
Mix it up. Graycheck is really the only receiver that they've targeted so far in this game. So if they drop back into and you see them drop back for a pass, just find out where number 2 is and cover him.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did there. Ball sailed a little high on him, went through his hands. I'm sure he'll think he should have caught it, but it does bring up 3rd and 5 from the 19.
Beasley's numbers passing tonight.
And defense jumps again. Didn't get called. I guess they didn't get into the neutral zone. Almost, though. He had him pretty jumpy. Gerald goes up the middle.
They'll be real close to a 1st down.
They needed 5. And it is a 1st down.
They say 4th down, Steve.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought he had the 1st, so it is a 1 yard.
I got to tell you that the chain gang here they've been doing this for 25 years, holding the 1st down markers. It's the Lewis family. Well, so shout out to Jerry and Kathy and Bonnie.
They got it on 4th and 1 enough that they want to take a timeout on the field. That was really close. That spot, I thought he actually got across, but 4th and 1 is what it's going to be. We'll step aside here on the America First Prep Showdown, powered by Washakie Renewable Energy.
From kids to pets and parties, sometimes life's best moments get messy. And for everything life throws at you, there's Carpet One's Worry-Free Flooring Sale, featuring our new H2O flooring. Waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof. And right now, save up to 50% on Tigressa soft style carpets and save up to $500 on select flooring.
Giant Carpet One Floor & Home, the one store for your perfect hardwood, carpet, laminate, vinyl, or tile floor.
Sun, water, earth. The miracle of our planet is that she seems to take care of us as we take care of her. It's an extraordinary synergy Washakie Renewable Energy is built upon. Washakie is a proud Utah company and leads the Intermountain West in biofuel production. Washakie Renewable Energy, providing clean, sustainable energy from used cooking oil and other renewable sources to secure a greener tomorrow. For more information, visit wrebiofuels.com.
South Summit with a lead and trying to keep the drive alive here at the 15-yard line. They need 1 yard on 4th and 1. They've got a field goal to their credit.
There's the Wildcat right there, Steve.
You know his name?
The Wildcat.
Okay, that's what you said, right?
Yep.
On 4th and 1. Quarterback is going to keep it go off the left side for first down yardage and more to the 5-yard line. Well, he had a great hold, terrific lead block, and he just went right through it.
Great time out there. You know, settle your guys down. Let them know the importance of this play right here. He's got Fitzgerald as his lead blocker. And Beasley able to pick up everything he needed and more for the first down.
Yeah, I like that time out there too, because up until this point of the night, North Summit has been able to win every one of those short yardage situations in the red zone.
Brings up 1st and goal from the 5.
12 carries, 60 yards for Beasley.
And defended well right at the line of scrimmage.
Right into the hands of one of the Richens brothers. That time it was Braden Richens. Can you tell them apart, Steve? They're identical twins.
Well, I can tell by their numbers, but I don't know how you do it, but it's the only way I know.
Well, because Braden, I talked to one of the coach's kids, one of the sons, and he said, well, one of them's got a mole. And so that's how you tell the difference.
I'll stick with the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers are actually helpful.
Yeah, I think they are. On 2nd down and goal. Bess in motion. Quarterback Keene tossed to Bess around the left side. He's got an angle, and he's got a touchdown. Brady Bess crosses the goal line. First time either team has gotten into the end zone tonight. And South Summit now with a 9-0 lead and a PAT pending. Little option play, and Beasley waited till the right time, gave Bess an angle to the end zone, and Bess made the most of it.
Yeah, big play, huge series for South Summit.
Trey Hatch to try the PAT. Kick is up and splits the uprights. And you've got a 10-0 lead by South Summit. Again, they've got the longest win streak in the state right now with 18 straight, and they're going for number 19, and they're leading by a 10-0 count. It's Beasley with a toss to Brady Bess. He turns the corner and gets the pylon. Touchdown, South Summit.
All right, come on, everybody. It's time to go. Come on. Who's excited for the zoo today?
Getting more for your money is simpler than you might think. When you shop at Smith's, you get low prices throughout the store, weekly specials, great value from our quality brands, digital coupons, and even fuel points to help you save at the pump. No spin, just savings, pure and simple. Low prices, market fresh at Smith's.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Sammy. Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Hey!
This season, gear up with the buying power of America First Visa credit and debit cards, and never let anyone question your fanhood again. America First Credit Union.
South Summit with a 10-0 lead on the best touchdown run, and now it's North Summit trying to get things going, and they've got Jace Herzl and Luke Kiesel deep to receive, standing at their own 5-yard line.
Not just the best touchdown run, the only touchdown run. Oh, best touchdown run is what you said.
That's, I think, what I said, but I'm not sure as the ball goes out of bounds, and it will come out on the penalty 35-yard line as we go down to Tony Parks, our America First sideline report. Tony.
Hey, thank you, Steve. Earlier, before this game got started, you may have noticed right out there in midfield, this South Summit team tries to make a statement with what they put at the midfield logo, and that's the lunch pail. You see it right there. It's an old school classic lunch pail that they put there, and that is to remind them that this team enjoys to work. They're a blue-collar blue-collar team that likes to do the little things that it takes to win, the dirty work, whatever it takes to win, this team's going to make sure that they do it. And the mentality is that, you know, everybody loves to play, but not everybody loves to compete, not everybody loves to work. And this team, they love to work as much as they love to play and win. And that's a part of a championship formula, Steve.
I thought it was training table.
No,
right.
You know what? My favorite part of that story was when we asked them, well, whose lunch pail is that? You know, looking for a great story. Oh, we got it on Amazon.com.
I'm thinking it's somebody in the community, maybe, you know, some old story about the first
bricklayer or something, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe somebody who was from the first graduating class, you know, who knows. But no, it's Amazon.
Jace Richards on first down, loses a yard as that defensive South Summit rising up again here. North Summit sprinting, though, to the line of scrimmage for first down a moment ago. And now they'll change the formation as they look over to that sideline. Switch the strength to the near side, and that's where they'll run. And driven back. The ball carrier, but a pickup of a couple on the play, but that's Rand Pence. And there's a look at the North Summit numbers for the players to watch. Pence with 10 carries, 40 yards prior to that carry.
Northrop's got 7 carries, but no yards. The quarterback been sacked several times, and Jace Richards with 3 carries tonight at just 9 yards.
The total offense not big tonight so far, certainly. North Summit right now struggling to find some offense, and they've got 3rd and 9 staring them in the face. Now they're out of the bone again, and that deep toss to the near side got a nice little kick out block, and still on his feet at almost to the 50-yard line. And that ball, well, it looked like it wasn't going anywhere at first, and then Jace Richards got 2 nice blocks on the edge and gave him an alley.
Great job as he is able to turn the corner. A little burst of speed, but where he breaks the tackles was the difference between looking at 4th down and moving the chains.
You get a 1st and 10, and they'll spot it out at the 49-yard line. And
let's look at Tillett in the defensive backfield now.
Okay, and we're ready to wind the clock as they've set the chains. Great story about the chain gang. I guess the 48.
25 years they've been doing this. Watched all their kids play football here. Now they don't have any kids playing anymore, but still doing it.
Here's the handoff and across midfield.
Hey, you love to see that in any community. Something like that, really, I think that continues to build great momentum for everybody in the community. You know, the kids really appreciate it. Coaching staff appreciates it, but it makes a big difference when someone doesn't have a kid or a connection to the program, but they're still out there.
Pick up a 4 on
the Lewis
first.
family right there.
Yeah, a great shot of them. You see them at the top of your screen, but it's a 4-yard pickup on first down for North Summit. South Summit showing pressure defensively. And again, it's really just filling gaps. That ball is out. It's on the turf. And if that's the 3rd turnover, and it looks like it is on North Summit.
Yeah, Fitzgerald came in and just made
they're saying he's down.
That looked like the ball came out at contact. The officials are saying that he was down.
It will be 3rd down.
Wow. Yeah, that was one that certainly in real time it looked like the ball came out, but the officials right there, we get another look at it. Well, the knee is down. You can't see the front.
He may have been able to get that ball back into his grasp before he went down.
Yeah, official had a better look because they could see from the other side. He was cradling that football. You could see the knee going down, and we had no visible look at the ball. So it is 3rd down and 5. And boy, North Summit kind of dodged the bullet there.
You know, Steve, how some broadcast crews, they have a specialist that handles the officials.
Yes.
You know, and those calls.
That's you.
I think we should have Fred Fernandez do it for us.
Of course, the coach of Roy High School last night, that throw to the outside, boy, a low throw. He had to go down just to get a hold of it. And that play didn't have a chance when that ball's underthrown like that.
Yeah, the point we were making last night, Freddie Fernandez, Roy coach, longtime Northridge coaches, they played against Northridge last night. Is Coach Fernandez probably knows the rule book and the officiating better than a lot of officials.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock against the officials. That's just, you know, Freddie
studies the book.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. And the kick on its way. And it will take a North Summit bounce and come to rest inside the 20. And it will be down there.
I'm going to talk to him during the playoffs and see if he's available when he retires from coaching. And he can just jump on our broadcast. We have a question about an officiating call. Now joining us, Freddie Fernandez, former coach.
It'd be a little more intense than Mike Pereira.
Yeah,
a little more intense, yeah. He'd probably say something like, this reminds me of a play back in 04. Yeah. But that same official called this. Yeah, I can just see it. Fred Fernandez is like nothing else. I love that guy.
So here we go with 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. And that toss, South Summit coming around the near side. Tillett with the ball, and he's still going down the sidelines and out of bounds near midfield.
Speed.
Isaac
Speed
Tillett
on that play.
Yeah, there's no substitute for it, especially when you get the edge. And you saw him catch the ball in stride, and that's the key. He just had the burst and caught it in stride. Nobody was going to deny him the edge.
There are a couple of guys that had angles here, at least it looked that way. And they just weren't able to get to him. And finally, one of the Richens gets him.
I think Alema called it. That a few more of those types of runs, and before you know it, he'd break one.
I think you're right. I think Alema did call that.
Yeah. And there's a look at Tillett. Across midfield on that play. Hey, just a reminder that if you or a loved one have had a concussion or any blow to the head, please visit health.utah.gov/TBI or give them a call at 888-222-2542. Get some help. And, if they send you home, say there's nothing wrong, it's a good thing to know.
Yeah, it's better to be cautious.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's something that we've only become more and more aware of over the last decade or so. The gain of 4 makes it 2nd down and 6 as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. And you've got the jump, 71. Right there, and that's a 5-yard penalty as he gets into the neutral zone. The only question is who moved first.
Yeah, that time Braden Richens, who's had just a fantastic game defensively.
Snap, encroachment on a defense, 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
All right, so they'll give them 5 yards, and it puts it at 2nd and 1. There's a throw to the outside. Little screen pass complete inside the 40.
Good stock block outside by Brady Bess, who has the touchdown earlier in this 4th quarter.
Graycheck's reception brings up a 1st and 10 now. Inside a minute remaining 1st quarter. At the 38-yard line, the line of scrimmage. South Summit with the lead and trying to put another drive together. These drives are time-consuming because primarily they're running plays, and so it's a short game. And for North Summit right now, you've got to be concerned. You cannot give up anything other than maybe a field goal. There's the halfback pass over the top, and touchdown. Well, as I said, you can't give up anything other than a field goal. They give up 6 to Isaac Tillett on that pass from Graycheck.
Tillett almost stopped too soon on that.
A little razzle-dazzle on the part of head coach Aaron Tillett. And Tillett got behind the defender. It took a while for the ball to get there. Graycheck is not going to be mistaken for any strong-arm quarterback. It wasn't a bullet he threw, but he put enough air underneath it that Tillett could get there.
Great play call. You set it up with the first play, come back with the halfback pass or the screen and double pass on the second play.
So a 17-0 lead, and time the enemy right now of North Summit. We watch it again. Graycheck, it's throw all the way and right over the top. And Tillett, you're right, almost did stop too soon at about the 3-yard line, but his momentum along with the tackle momentum carries him into the end zone. So North Summit finding themselves down 17-0. 3 scores. That's going to be very difficult for an offense that has not shown the ability so far to strike quickly. Maybe it forces them into something a little bit different, and maybe we find that they can do that now with the need for some urgency.
I think urgency is the key word there, Steve. And yes, if you are North Summit now, your backs are against the wall, down 17-0. You got a quarter to go and 31 seconds on top of that to end the 3rd quarter. But it's time to make something happen offensively.
Jace Herzl and Luke Kiesel standing back deep to receive the kick again. And this one is going to be fielded at the near side at the 5-yard line by Kiesel, and Kiesel across the 20 as he spins to the 21.
And I really think that certainly this North Summit offense has missed their star running back in this game, and Tristan Wilson-Hume being out has been difficult for them to try to adjust to that. He's had several games this year where he's rushed for over 200 yards. And so you got to think of all the offense that they're missing without him in the game. And of course, if it were me and we were going to round that up, he's had like 5 games over 400 yards. But here's a look at the total offense so far. And North Summit with just 66 yards total offense. And there's times when Wilson-Hume would have that in a quarter, 66 yards.
Yeah, we talked to him before the game with that ankle tweak, and they've got a bye next week. As there's his replacement carrying the ball, Rand Pence, and Pence gets out for first down yardage. But back to the point, he said, you know, I'd like to play, but I want to be 100%, and if I rest this week and then get by next week, I'll be in a lot better shape for the playoffs. You know, it would be nice for them to win this game and win their region title, but it's probably not going to happen. He's certainly more important for him to go ahead and get healthy. If the Wildcats win, they would capture their 13th region title and their 3rd straight. South Summit, you know, they've been tough, 18 games in a row. If North Summit wins, they would claim their 23rd region title, but the first since 13. And there's a look at Tristan Wilson-Hume. He's got those moves on the sideline too, doesn't he? You can't keep him down. He's still moving. Yeah, you can.
He's going to hit somebody, I guarantee you.
Yeah, he's been hitting people all night.
Just about everybody on the sideline as they get ready for the 4th quarter.
So we got 12 minutes remaining. Can North Summit come back? They trail 17-0. The halfback touchdown pass and the option touchdown.
Only on KJazz. A sleepy town with a bizarre history.
I can't even begin to explain it.
Can a federal agent and a local cop figure it out?
Every town's got a few skeletons in the closet.
Haven. Saturday nights at 8 on KJazz. Only on KJazz. The Griffins formed their own nation.
My son Chris is in charge of our space program. We hope to get to the moon very shortly.
Almost. Ow! Next, Family Guy. Only on KJazz.
The search is on for brave people looking to save lives in Utah. ARUP Blood Services is looking for 100 heroes a day. Not all heroes need capes. This is the mark of a hero. Be a real hero. Donate blood with ARUP Blood Services.
The America First Prep Showdown, powered by Washakie Renewable Energy, is brought to you by America First Credit Union. Members come first. And Washakie Renewable Energy. Sustainable, innovative solutions.
As we get ready to start the 4th quarter here, South Summit with the lead, 17-0, and North Summit has got to get something done quickly. The clock is their worst enemy right now, and their offense puts the ball in play. And Pence around the left side, he's got some room, tries to run over Matt Lee, and Lee is able to corral him and bring him down. So Rand Pence.
Nice run by Pence. He tried to stiff arm Lee in the head.
Yeah, Lee gives away some size there, but he also, as we've talked about, is that low center of gravity, so he's kind of tough to decleat. And makes the tackle.
Lee's had some big plays in this game with that interception in the first half, first quarter, first play of the game. There's a look at Pence and his numbers.
North Summit got to get something out of this possession, though, I believe. And they hand it off. Some power running to midfield by Jace Richens. And he's going to be driven back, but not before he cracks midfield, or very close to it. Second down and 4 at 6-yard pickup.
By the way, Steve, there's 5 Richens, 6, I'm counting 6 now. 6 Richens.
Keep
on
going,
this
you might
team.
find some more too.
6 on this team, and they're all related. The only 2 that are brothers, as far as I know, are Mason and Braden, the defensive lineman that we talked about so much tonight.
.49-yard line of scrimmage. They got to get 4 to get a first down. Quarterback keeper, and that's Northrop. And he is very close, depending on the spot. Now it looks like they're going to spot it just a hair short, so it's going to be 3rd down and a short yard.
Look at head coach Devin Smith, 5 years now as the head coach at North Summit.
Yeah, Devin Smith, 30-21 at North Summit. You know, when he came to them, they were coming off 2 losing seasons, so he's really done a nice number with them. They had a 6-5 finish back in 2011. The second year they went 2-8, and in the years since then they've gone 8-3 in the last 2 seasons. So a nice turnaround for North Summit. And their coach, of course, on the other side.
That's actually Jerry Parker there. He was the head coach for 10 years here at South Summit. Now he's the offensive coordinator, and Coach Tillett has taken over as the head coach. But you know, the coaching staff is really still together for this core, at least for probably 10, 11 years now.
Well, they stay together, small communities. Now you got 4th and 1 facing North Summit. Big 4th down right here. They've got it. And did the ball come out? No, Pence. Yeah, it came out. The question is when. Pence got the first down, but the question is, did the ball come out before? Nope. He held on to it. The knee was down when it came out, according to the officiating crew. So Rand Pence runs for a first down.
First down, White.
So Bob Milam with the call here, and it is confirmed, the first down for North Summit as they try and drive here. Clock is ticking, though. Got to get 3 scores, Alema. Deep pitch. Pence running the ball to the near side, and Pence inside the 35-yard line.
Nice run by Pence. Flag on the play, Steve. And yeah, you bring up the importance of the clock right now.
That's going to be a holding there. You see the preliminary indication. That's not what North Summit needed.
Bob Milam's done a really nice job tonight.
Yeah, it has not been.
He mentioned that I think this is his first time.
That's right.
Doing a TV game.
Yeah, we welcome him for his debut.
Yeah, he's really.
Holding. Offense. Number 71. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Well, it may be his first TV game, but as they say in these parts, it ain't his first rodeo, partner.
No, that's exactly what we say in these parts.
Is that what they say?
It ain't my first circus, big guy.
I thought they'd say it's not your first luau. That's what they say in Hawaii.
It's not my first luau.
Now he throws the flag better than he catches it. I don't know if you noticed that. He didn't watch it all the way into his hands, but
quarterback, not a receiver. That's all that is. But you got first down. And 16 officially on this play after the hold. There's a throw down the sideline and overthrowing both the defender and the intended receiver. It was Herzl out there that they intended to pass for.
Again, the passing game not the strong point for either of these offenses, but if you're looking at what they're seeing offensively, speaking of North Summit at this point, there's nobody in the defensive backfield, and if you have a one-on-one matchup and you win, you're going to go for a touchdown. But you've got to beat your guy, and the pass has got to be. There's a lot of variables involved. But if you look at the defense right now, everybody that's on defense is in you can see on the screen right now.
Yeah, but you've got to try something, don't you, for some big plays? I mean, you know, that clock is just running down inside 8.5 minutes, and now you're going to be faced with another long down and distance.
I would say yes. I mean, you saw Graycheck go with the screen pass or the lateral and then the double pass and ended up throwing it deep for the touchdown to Tillett. And that's not something that you probably shouldn't try or couldn't try if you were North Summit right now.
But you're right, that defense, everybody's either in the box or within 5 yards of the maybe 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. So there's a lot of room over the top, and they throw the screen, and that's a great call against that defense. But boy, how about that for a stick? Oh my! I mean, that ball.
That was blue-collar defense right
absolutely.
there.
I mean,
they brought their lunch pail on that one.
Wardrop got the ball, but did he pay the price on it?
Wow, it's just some great attack on defense.
Yeah, and that right there, just great double hit.
That was Tillett, along with the guy that's got the interception in this game, Matt Lee.
Yeah, they converged on him. And brings up 4th down.
And Wardrop's not a small guy. He's tough to bring down.
On 4th and 5, crucial down obviously right now for North Summit. Got to try and sustain this drive. They'll look to pass out of that formation, and it's complete. And Kiesel with the reception for a 1st down. So well thrown, well caught, and a much needed 1st down. Conversion on 4th and 5.
That time, just a nice job by Northrop. This is such a critical pass. You've got to make this play right here, or for all intents and purposes, Steve, the game is done.
Yeah, Tillett going for the ball at the end, too, trying to wrestle it out of the hands, but Luke Kiesel doing a nice job hanging on to it. Now, you know, there's the sprint to the line of scrimmage, but a lot of time elapsed between the setting of the chains and getting to the line of scrimmage right now for North Summit. They'll look to the near side. They'll throw a little screen, little rocket screen on this side, and it goes inside the 15-yard line and into the Utah Air National Guard red zone.
I'm with you, Steve. They probably do need to pick up the tempo a little bit more. They've had 2 different plays where the play clock has wound its way down to around 3 or 2 seconds, and that's not the tempo you want at this moment.
Yeah, they're not signaling in plays. They're running in plays with receivers coming in and out of the huddle. So all of that takes time.
Yeah, they're really sprinting to the line of scrimmage, and that's great, but you just think you need a little bit less time to actually call the play. But they want to call the right play, obviously. 2nd and 4. This is crucial. And Pence goes up the middle and still runs. I mean, it doesn't do you any good to get a play off quickly if you're going to turn the ball over or it's ineffective. So you've got to find that right balance. And right now, 5:38 and counting. That clock is running away from Coach Devin Smith and the North Summit football team.
Yeah, if you're going up the middle, man, you got to pick up chunk yardage and stop the clock at least momentarily when they move the chains.
Got 3rd down and 1 facing them.
Devin Smith.
No wideouts to the top of the screen.
The play in.
Look at the field side. Top of your screen. And instead, they'll run it to the near side, and Pence gets down to the 2-yard line. Great effort.
Yeah, that'll stop the clock for a moment as they move the chains and reset the ball. And if you're North Summit, it's in your best interest to get back to the line of scrimmage as soon as they set the ball and wind the clock, which is right now. You should be at the line of scrimmage.
Right, everybody loves, or every coach would love a double-digit play, 8-minute drive ending in a touchdown, but not when you're down 17-zip.
Saw Tristan Wolstenhume on the sideline there, not in uniform, number 22, but he's got the play sheet on his forearm, so he's not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination. Mentally, he's certainly in it. From the wishbone, and that pack just continues to move, but it comes up short again.
And again, the clock winds.
Ball carrier on that one. Not able to cross the goal line. And, you had that kind of pack mentality where you just force it from behind and hope you can create enough inertia. 2nd and goal, though, and the clock is approaching 4 minutes. Single wide out to the top of the screen.
Just feels like so much time is ticking off the clock, Steve.
Yeah, Herzl at the top of your screen, the only wide receiver. And stuffed.
He doesn't get in.
No, he was stuffed. Yeah, this clock just continues to roll. 2 timeouts remaining for North Summit.
Now understand that, you know, the importance here is getting into the end zone. You've got to do that. But it would help to do it quickly. They just barely breaking the huddle now and getting to the line of scrimmage. And
did he get in that time? He went low. No signal yet.
I thought his knee was down very early.
Yeah, he's across the goal line.
I agree, Tony. He went down really low, but they're going to give him the touchdown.
Yeah, he dove head first, but
even then, a lot of time elapsing before they made the call.
Yeah, he is in the end zone, and the ball definitely crossed. The question was, when did it cross? And the official right on the goal line said that it crossed before the knee went down. So they do get in, but 3:03 is all that's left on the game clock now, and they'll try and kick the PAT. Portillo, and that kick is up. And it is good, so they break the goose egg. It's 17-7 right there at the goal line. And did he cross? It looked like he may have, because the knee went down very late.
Nobody gives you building options like Tough Shed. Get the very best in sheds, garages, studios, recreational buildings, and our brand new line of cabin shells. Customized how you want it, delivered when you want it, installed where you want it. Tough Shed makes it easy. For the very best in backyard buildings, there's really only one option: Tough Shed. Shop our factory direct locations in Ogden, Salt Lake City, and Springville. For the store nearest you, call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH and check us out at toughshed.com.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
This is amazing.
That's amazing.
Real people are discovering surprising things at Chevy.
We're sold. It's so pretty. Beautiful.
It feels great.
Perfect. This is not what I would expect from a Chevy at all.
Get more than you expect for less than you imagined. The 2015 models are going fast. Find your tag and get cash back for 15% of the MSRP on select 2015 vehicles in stock. Or get 0% financing for 72 months on these remaining 2015 Chevy vehicles.
3:02 remaining here in this football game, and South Summit with a lead of 17-7 in what is known as the Civil War, or the Super Bowl here in Summit County. So North Summit did get into the end zone.
This doesn't look like an onside kick.
You can't kick away, do you? A little chip shot, and that could be good if it bounces right for you, and they have to fall on it. And that's indeed what happened.
Oh, it has though. Big play.
Yeah, Brady Best falling on it, and good thing he did.
Best with a touchdown in this game. 2 touchdowns and the field goal, the points for South Summit. The touchdown that you just saw from Northrop. The points on the board for North Summit.
So the Wildcats are 3:01 away from a win, and their 19th straight to lead the state with consecutive wins right now. And they'll run the ball on first down, still on his feet, and that's Fitzgerald carrying. Porter Fitzgerald to the 35-yard line.
Sounds like they're stopping the clock here for an official timeout to discuss something.
And we'll find out here.
We have an illegal shift on the offense. Man not set when he entered the game. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
All right, well, that's pretty clear.
I would say he's starting to sound like he was a little upset about that.
Well, hey, one of our crew tonight, by the way, has got to drive home to Logan.
I'd be upset about that.
That's not Bob.
That's what I'd be upset about.
Bob. I think Bob may have to go to Provo. I'm not sure, but I know one of the crew tonight has to drive back to Logan after this one.
I'd be upset about every flag that stops the clock if that was the case.
Well, they don't throw them, right? On second down and 15. Inside 3 minutes. They'll run the ball again. And off to the right side. Ball carrier was number 15, Isaac Tillett, who has had a couple of decent runs tonight. Hasn't really broken a huge run, but he's certainly had some. and he has been a reliable ball carrier.
I think he's had a couple around 20 yards, maybe 20 plus.
Which are fine, but for him, you know, he's a big play guy.
He's got the touchdown reception tonight.
Yeah, that was a long play.
From the hands of Graycheck.
Yeah, Graycheck's got nothing on, you know, they don't call him rifle arm. Let's put it that way. That thing was up in the air, but you know what? They don't ask how many, and they got 6 out of it. Oh, he thought about pitching that football and decided to hang on to it, which might have been a wiser decision because it was late in the game when he thought about the pitch, and that one could have been on the turf. But Beasley brought down, watch. He looks, he thinks. Yeah, nice wrap up right there.
Yeah, you know, I would say that's a good job. Don't put the ball out there. Just hang on to it.
Timeout
North
taken.
Summit will have to take their timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now for North Summit.
And inside 2 minutes at 1:58. And we'll return for the final 2 minutes in just a minute.
Northern Utah is our home, and the Wildcats are our home team. That's why Larry H. Miller Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Riverdale is proud to support Weber State University Athletics. And we love Wildcat fans, too. So for hometown deals and a massive new selection, we take care of our own in the best way possible. Come see us at our new location where you can shop at the top at 1481 West Riverdale Road and save. Riverdale, live here, work here, cheer for the Wildcats here, buy here. Larry H. Miller Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Riverdale, LHMRiverdale.com. Driven by you.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Sammy. Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Hey!
This season, gear up with the buying power of America First Visa credit and debit cards, and never let anyone question your fanhood again. America First Credit Union.
We look back with our America First Credit Union game recap where members come first. How about the touchdown off the trick play?
There's a double pass and goes from Graycheck to Tillett for the touchdown. Then the first touchdown points score of the game from Northrop right there for North Summit.
And that's where we are right now. We're at 17-7. A minute 58 remaining in this football game.
3rd down and long after that loss on that last play.
And a timeout taken by South Summit. So with 3rd and 12, they wanted to get a good look at that defense as well.
I think they were trying to draw North Summit offsides. Didn't work. So they got 3 timeouts to use. They used one of them. There again is a look at the former head coach, Jerry Parker. And the visor with the vest on. He's the offensive coordinator. Was when he was the head coach as well. But maintained that job, and they just said, Aaron, it's your turn. Now Aaron Tillett is the head coach, his first year.
And he's got a son, quite a talent out there. We've seen him tonight, number 15, Isaac, and on the receiving end of that halfback pass from Graycheck, Parker Graycheck, and just
that's
enough
gonna make
offense.
things better at home, because like if my dad was the offensive coordinator and I'm under 20, he carries for the game, then I'm like, come on, Pops. He said, well, don't worry, I'm going to throw a touchdown past you. So, okay, okay.
As long as I get it.
All right, Dad.
Yeah, you're right. That will be better around the dinner table. So 3rd and 12, let's see if South Summit can convert on this and keep their drive alive. You know, they'll run the ball. And they're going to come up well short of a first down, but they do use clock on the play. Brings up 4th down. And the clock has stopped at 1:51.
Now Tillett getting some carries. It's like, Dad, don't give me the carries at the end of the game, then know we're just going to run the clock out. Then they're going to key on me. This is all about the stats.
And we both know that all good players, it isn't about the stats, right? I mean, you know what you're getting. You're not completely oblivious for that. But it's not like, hey, Now, I don't know how it was, over in Hawaii, but...
I'm joking around for the most part.
Sure. I'll just give him your number. So, Coach Tillett, if you'd like to give Alema a call, the number's 801-758.
99, never mind.
That's right.
So, give me a call. But I'm just playing around, and I certainly don't think that Tillett or any of these other guys are all about their stats. This has been a game that's lacked offense at times.
The last time I saw a backstroke like that, Mark Spitz was in the water for winning a gold medal in the Olympics. Or Michael, whatever.
Phelps.
Yeah, that guy. So 4th and 7. Kick that one away, and North Summit get a chance for a return on this, fielding it on the run, and Kiesel brings it to the 47-yard line. Luke Kiesel with a nice running catch and getting a good return on that play.
So now, North Summit, their offense is in a peculiar position for them because they prefer to run the ball. They'll need to pass here.
Play a little prevent on the green side, or you put your standard defense out there?
Right now, it looks like a standard defense that they're putting on the field.
It might be dropping just a little bit deeper with the safety and a corner over there, but not too much.
Ball's out.
And recovered by North Summit. Fortunately for them, got big number 73 down there. That's Nathaniel Gioque.
North Summit's got no timeouts left, so I mean, there's nothing that they can do at this point in a situation like this. You had a pass play, so maybe you have an incomplete pass, can stop the ball, or you're going to move the chains. But right now, the clock is killing you.
Single back. Stays in for protection. And nearly picked off. Diving attempt on the defensive side of things, and almost coming underneath and making a play on that. They expected, I think, maybe the pass play.
Avery almost had an interception. It would have been the second interception of the night for South Summit. And now, Steve, I do think that they are starting to back up a little bit as far as the defense is concerned, the secondary.
Yeah, you have to play the underneath stuff. I mean, keep everything in front of you. You got 3rd and 12 with the time at 1:05. Clock did stop on the incompletion. Have to believe they're going to go to the air. They'll roll the pocket to do it, and they will throw to the sideline, and it's incomplete again. Kiesel, the intended receiver. Best in coverage. Brings up 4th and 12, so this is it for North Summit unless they can complete something and get 12 yards.
Should mention again, and we did at the top of the broadcast, senior night tonight for South Summit. The parents of the seniors on this team were honored before the start of this game. So a big night for South Summit, and for them to get a victory here, fitting for their seniors as they send them off. But these teams are far from done. Both will be headed to the playoffs.
Well, there it is.
McCormick with a big sack.
McCormick and Fitzgerald. Along with Ross, I believe. Bobcats will take a run down. 1st and 10.
So 53 seconds left, Alema, and the celebration on the field.
See Tillett and Bess.
Yeah, they'll.
Now Beasley comes in and they'll get into their victory formation. Tillett will stay deep.
Yeah, just take care of business here. And there's the kneel down. The first one. And again.
That should be the second to last play.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll have maybe one more to go. Let's take a look at our play of the game, brought to us by ARUP Blood Services. 100 life-saving donors needed each day. Donate for life with ARUP Blood Services. And it's going to be the halfback pass right here from Grayjack over the top. Tillett brings it in. And a touchdown for South Summit. That's the ARUP play of the game. Donate for life. Meantime, on the field, the final kneel down here to wrap this one up. And so the final score is going to be 17-7, and the 19th consecutive win for South Summit to extend their best in the state. And both teams get a bye next week, but the number 1 seed will go to South Summit from this 2A, Division 2A North. Going into the playoffs, the number 1 seed earned tonight by the Wildcats.
You know, North Summit came into this season, and many picked them to be like 5th in the region. So for them to be where they are tonight and playing the way that they played tonight without Wilson-Hume, excuse me, is, I think, a credit to that coaching staff and to this North Summit team. But a nice win for South Summit tonight.
Here, look at the respective sidelines. And the coaches will meet at midfield. But that is about, that's about all we have here. That wraps things up from South Summit High School. Great night for football. Those coaches, like the players, know each other very well. And it will be a nice winter for bragging rights for South Summit. Tonight, South Summit, the Wildcats have beaten the Warriors by the score of 17-7. A nice win for them, number 1 seed. Join us next week for Brighton and Bingham, the America First Prep Showdown. Game of the week, powered by Washakie Renewable Energy. Featured Marcel Lopez, Sam Cockrell, Aaron Gaitan, and Garrett Summer on cameras. For Alema Harrington and Tony Parks, our entire KJS crew, Steve Brown saying good night, everybody, and we'll see you next week.